Going on, butt scratchers? So I want to touch on this possible fuel shortage thing coming out again. I'm looking up some more stuff. Watched, more videos and all this stuff of news and everything with the fuel. That this is coming out of WCBD News in Raleigh, North Carolina. Mansfield Energy, based out of Houston, Texas. Major company that tracks the availability of fuel on Friday issued an alert for a diesel fuel shortage in the southeastern United States, including North and South Carolina. The alert from Mansfield Energy on Friday also includes Virginia, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, and Maryland. The fuel supply and logistics company noted extremely high prices in the Northeast along with supply outages along the Southeast. The alert also said conditions are rapidly devolving into economics changing significantly daily. Blah. At times, carriers are having to visit multiple terminals, allocation problems, obviously at loading racks and refineries where you can find fuel. So, because I used to haul fuel for years, having to run around to different loading racks and refineries and stuff to just find fuel that you had allocation for still. So shortages. This is in Las Vegas and California and Phoenix and stuff like that, and in Salt Lake City back in the day when I was hauling fuel. So we'd run into those problems all the time as certain suppliers wouldn't have fuel available, allocation to get a load of diesel, get a load of gas to take wherever, and you have to call and get a new supply point, new call it broker, fuel supplier that had allocation available for you to pull a load of fuel. And sometimes they'd be on multiple fuel brokers, like I remember one in California and Vegas and stuff that always had a problem was Southern Counties Fuels. Back in the day, they would always run out of allocation and they'd have to find you a new pull point. So anyway, at times carriers are having to visit multiple terminals to find supply, which delays deliveries and strains local trucking capacity, said Mansfield Energy. The area in red, and I'll put these clips up. You can see it on here. Not really. All the way from Maryland, Virginia, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama. Now this is just a start. Okay, it's already being talked about all over the place that we're going to see these shortages and lack of allocation of fuels coming down the pipe here. The East Coast is going to be first affected. It'll probably stretch up into the Northeast. It's already stretching into the South. Florida is not affected yet. Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas are not noted yet. Like I said, we live in Texas. See what happens. Kentucky, West Virginia are not in it yet, but the price is expected to go up. I'm going off of this article from NBC in Raleigh, North Carolina. Prices are expected to still go up. Last quarter, it was $5.16 per gallon. Of course, now you got October, November, and December. They're expecting it to average $4.86 a gallon for fuel. So expected to go down. Average is still at $5.18 right now. Ding, ding, ding. The Mansfield Energy has issued the code red for the Southeast, asking for a 72-hour notice for deliveries so that the fuel can be secured. Fuel, as far as I ever knew it, was on a day-to-day basis. As gas stations and whatever needed loads, need to be refilled. It just could even happen on an hour's notice. Oh, we're out of fuel. Go get us some fuel. So that is legit. They're stretching it out. Supplies are getting low. I know you can take this for whatever you want, conspiracy theory or whatever. Do I think it's by design? Yes. Do I think it's all manipulated? Yes. I do not think this is something like we're just running out of stuff. This started a couple of years ago by cutting off our own energy independence. We had supplies here. I just saw another report, and this is unverified, of course. The 25-day average I was talking about for diesel fuel, the rolling window of 25 days, has just been dropped to 15 days. So is this getting real? Possibly. Just goes back to the thing I was saying before. Cover your butt, fill up your tank as much as you can if they got availability for fuel. At a truck stop, wherever you're at, fuel up if you can, if you're on that network or whatever. Like I run mainly on Petros and TAs is my fuel network. I can get fuel at other places here in Texas like Yesway, Ambest, stuff like that. So if you have the ability to get fuel, you might want to think about getting it, especially if you start running below half tank and you can forecast where you're going and what you got to do. Think ahead a little bit. Like I said, conspiracy theory? I don't think so. There's so many things going on the past couple of years. It's just been driving us down and down and down. Supply chain, food shortages. We looked up the thing of, I said the food plants burning down and stuff like that. Like we're heading towards 150 food plants burning down. Well, I got to reiterate that a little bit. Up to 150 food plants and also distribution centers and fulfillment centers having to do with Amazon and Walmart and other places this year. We could legit find over 30 food production plants having to do with General Mills, JBS, Cargill, other food production facilities and everything that have literally caught on fire this year. Over 30, when the average is 1 to 2 per year. Now it's over 30. But then beyond that, Amazon and Walmart facilities have also burnt down in different distribution centers and stuff like that. So it is legit. While my numbers were a little off skewed on the actual fires burning stuff down, but also places that have been taken offline, meat production plants, chicken, Tyson, stuff like that. But they have ceased operating because they had to cull all their chickens or all their turkeys or kill all their cows or anything like that. So we're heading towards 150 facilities, it looks like, of everything just being shut down and taken offline. So something to think about. So I'll put the clips up in here though, and be prepared, be ready for it. That's all I can say. I don't think I'm going to be going to the South or the East Coast anytime quick, so. Right?
I don't even know what you said.
I got my new sweatshirt. Well, I bought it for her, actually. I'm wearing it tonight. Check it out. I think it's pretty cool. I put the rad in Colorado, man. I saw it made me bust up. Reminded me of my buddy, Dr. Ben, because he always says rad. Because we grew up in Southern California, surfer kids and stuff like that. And he's like, that's rad, dude. I mean, rad is like a thing from the 80s. And that's radical. That's gnarly. That's awesome. Yeah. Total 80s crap in Southern California. San Diego, Orange County, all that kind of stuff. Rad, bro. That's so rad. So I saw this.
Shows our age.
Shows our age, yeah, 80s. I'm a kid of the 80s. So, but anyway, the fuel thing.
Yeah.
Keep checking it out, man. It's legit. So, it appears to be. It's good. And I got this off of NBC News, not Fox News or anything like that. Now, conspiracy there. NBC News. And I saw, yes, there was Fox News and all the headlines I could find and everything. Fox News, the Epic Times. Epic Times is like one of the last true journalism points in this world, I think, too. If you look up Epoch Times, EPOCH, Epic Times is great. They just bring legitimate reporting. They're not slanted one way or the other. If it's legit, they report it. So they got stuff on it. Yes, I saw Fox News, NBC. Forbes had it. So anyway, it's going down, man. I don't know. Wait and see what happens. Yes, it may all blow over. It may be all BS, which it is all BS, I think. I really do believe it is all BS. It's just being driven by, say, government and corporate entities and stuff to all drive us into despair, and so they can all profit and everything while we suffer. I guess on that note, you can storm the gates. While we don't have the money, we got the numbers. So when it all comes down to brass tacks, it all boils down to gravy. We got the numbers at least, I guess, until they drop nukes on us and stuff like that just to hold us back. And they all take off in their planes and go to their private bunkers and have their eyes wide shut parties with their masks on, and they're all just banging each other and doing coke off each other's ass cheeks and whatever.
And their fucking Noah's Ark.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got their Noah's
fucking,
Arks, but we're all
Was it
left out here.
Who has Noah's Ark?
Wealthy people.
No, is it Bill Gates or whatever?
Oh, Bill Gates has said he's got multiple he's got a bunker under every house he owns.
Well, yeah, but he's got I think it's Bill Gates, but like spent billions of dollars on a Noah's Ark where he's got like every seed.
Yeah, that's in
for
Greenland.
every
Yeah, that's
seed.
legit. He's preserved every seed and every
sperm
horticultural
every
thing.
seed of every plant
and
on
DNAs
Earth,
and all this kind of stuff.
The
Yeah,
DNAs of all the animals.
It's
so
a
that you can restart
humongous.
it
I saw
after-
this. Yeah, I saw that years ago. It's a humongous facility in Greenland, up in
Yeah.
central Greenland.
where he can restart.
he-
He can restart the world.
Well, I mean, as far as philanthropy, I mean that's pretty cool.
I mean,
But
yeah,
then
if
what
you
else
got-
is he up to though? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
well,
It's like,
I mean, it's if you got more money than God, it's like, why would you not do that? So it's like, if everyone nuked the world and in 100 years from
Okay.
now, when everyone can crawl out,
yeah,
you have all the DNA for every animal and every plant
yeah.
on the planet. and you can
And
restart
then
the
Bill
planet.
Gates is not the richest man in the world. I mean, you're talking about Elon Musk and Jeff
Well, you know
Bezos
what
and all
I mean.
these guys too. What are they doing on the side too?
Yeah.
Bill Gates isn't the richest dude. He's got a shit ton of money, more than enough to do anything he wants. But even the more rich people than him,
Yeah. what
and,
are they
and then
doing?
governments and all this kind of stuff too. Like, what do they all got hidden? What do they all got for their backup plan?
Yeah.
Well, we sit out here
Like, yeah,
just
we're-
waiting for the nuke to drop and be like, oh, that looks pretty.
Yeah.
Could you give me another Bush Light? Woo!
Yeah, we all need to fucking switch fucking career courses, go get into politics so that we can all be saved.
Yeah, I need to go become a strong black lesbian congresswoman
Yeah, we just
so I
need
can
to go
get
be-
rich.
We need to be senators and fucking mayors and whatever because they all got the fucking green ticket. They got the golden ticket to the fucking.
I'm sure up to the
Waffle
state
Chocolate
level it's
Factory.
not so much, but if you're on the federal level and then you're uber rich corporate people, you're all in the club.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure if you have.
If you're like a
anything to
mayor
contribute, if
or
you
a
have
governor.
anything to contribute, like a doctor, and you know that kind of thing, if you got something to contribute.
Oh, they're
to
already in the
society,
club. Like, say, Bill Gates, you said he's got his own private doctor, I'm sure, and stuff like that. And mad supplies
Yeah.
backed up of medicines for himself.
Oh yeah, but like if you have a skill that can get the fucking world back going again, you know, like.
You've been watching too many movies.
Well, no, I'm just zero.
Like, you're part of the pre-selected people. Yeah, I mean, doctors, engineers.
You can.
But
You
then
can promote somebody.
you can have doctors and engineers and all these people all day and all the important people, politicians and stuff. But if you don't have the ditch diggers preserved as well, who's going to do the work?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's
I
going to
mean-
build everything again? You? No, you're sitting in your comfy chair with your old fashioned and your
Yeah.
billions of dongs in the bank going, oh, well, it'll just get rebuilt because we got all the money. Well, who are you going to pay to do it?
Yeah.
You let them all die, dickhead.
Yeah. Well, no,
They all got burned
I'm
up
sure
in the
they're
inferno.
Smart enough to have like top engineers, top electricians. Top
Yeah, you can have
plumbers.
the engineers and stuff, but who's going to pound the nails?
Yeah. Yeah.
You let all the slaves die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, who else is left? I don't know. Look,
Yeah,
we
got
could
all the
preserve
people-
1 million of us in this igloo or in this Noah's Ark, but we let all them die. So who's going to rebuild our buildings? Oh shit! I guess we didn't think that one through.
Yeah. It's like we know how to do it, but we ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna pound. I'm rich and influential. I'm not gonna pound those nails.
I know
Go
how to-
get me slaves to do that for a wage
Yeah,
or
I know
whatever.
how
And it's
to
like,
tell them to do
oh
it.
wait, we let them all die. Shit. We didn't put them in the ark too.
Yeah. Yeah. You got all the people who know how to do it,
Yeah,
but
right.
no people who will or can do it.
So, on that note, got talking about fuel shortages and it turned into the world apocalypse. So, right?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and keep it within stitches, bitches. Yeah. I'm fucking taking my notes from Biden. It works for him.
Thing is, yeah, you can say Biden is comedy gold when he's doing all these off the cuff gaffes, you know, like he's zabba-dabba-dabba-da, and people are all. It's like, who the hell's clapping for that?
Yeah, the congressman of congressmen, or the Congress of congressmen, or whatever that fucking thing that you were watching. New York's congressman.
Oh yeah,
congressman
you
of
just
the
said that. Yeah,
congressmen.
he's like, and we brought up the best congressman of the Congress and congressmen. Say what?
What was that?
As he's drifting off stage, it's
Yeah,
like
he's fucking. He caught a whiff of Johnson and Johnson
you're just like,
somewhere.
Oh, I'm gonna put that in the video. There's a meme I found, dude. Oh my
It's
god,
fucking
it's so
hilarious.
classic of Biden. His face is like it looks like he just dropped a shit in his pants. He's all, oh. But it says, when you get that really good whiff of Johnson & Johnson
No,
baby
when
shampoo.
the smell of Johnson & Johnson hits just right.
Yeah. He's all, oh. I'll put it up in the thing right here. Probably get banned for it, of course, because everybody's so sensitive. But I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was
It was,
fucking
it was
hilarious.
classic.
Like, there was a ton of them, but that was the best one.
Yeah. All right.
Out.
Out.
With turquoise and real diamonds.
Ha